I'm looking a little disheveled right now because I just finished a almost, I don't know, 10-hour day here at Biggest Loser Resort, and I have been beat to death primarily because of this woman, Sharon Reed. She is the fitness director at Biggest Loser Resort, and you are the Jillian, if you will, of the Biggest Loser Resort. Is that correct?
Oh, I don't know, maybe.
So you've been with Biggest Loser Resort at Fitness Ridge, is what it was originally named, since its inception, and that was about 7 years ago?
About 7 years,
okay.
Yes.
And how have you seen the program change over that time?
I've seen it change a little bit, but not a lot. It's been fantastic because we've grown so much, but yet we've kept that baseline just the same, and we've stuck with that baseline, and we've just incorporated more help and more help and more help to keep it structured in the way it's supposed to be. Is the way it is now, is where it started from the start. And with that base, and just to keep it strong and the same way as it was from day one, it has really made us grow. And it was kind of scary at first to think of it growing like that, but each year we just learn to build those steps of getting bigger and bigger and bigger without losing that individualized attention.
Okay. And you say that to keep it where it was. So explain what that is. I mean, I guess, what are you guys trying to accomplish with people who come here?
What we're trying to accomplish with people who come here, for several different reasons. There might be someone that's fit, that wants to get a good vacation workout. There's someone that has never worked out their whole life, and so they're totally sedentary. And to keep both of those people accommodated to their levels is what's the biggest deal here. We have to accommodate each individual person. Each individual person is a different level, and to keep them continually going, their level is the hard part of the whole situation. And that's our baseline. We wanted to keep it like that, and just structured and really strong, and just keep it going just like that.
Okay. I can say at the end of my 4th day here, I've never worked as hard, I've never been pushed as hard, and I've never pushed myself as hard. And a lot of that is just the way the classes are structured. And you know, yesterday I was in your kickboxing class, and you were about 1.5 inches from my face screaming at me, give me more, and all I could think was, I'm gonna give you more. But but you know, from somewhere I just started like destroying this punching bag. How do you help people who are afraid to push themselves to that limit, and how do you really make them kind of come out of their skin and hit that point?
Sometimes we can pull it out of them within a couple of days. Sometimes it'll take an individual up to 2 to 3 weeks to realize, you know what, I'm not afraid anymore. I'm not afraid to do this. They believe in me, and now I'm starting to believe in myself, and that's what it's all about, is they have to believe in themselves, and then they can bring it out in them, and it just brings out their strength. And then each week they just get stronger, so they just feel the confidence that builds up in their body and their mind and everything, and they just a totally different person within 2 to 3 weeks. It's amazing.
Yeah. I've been talking to people who've been here saying how, you know, when they first got here, even at the beginning of this week, they're already noticing how they're much more flexible and much, you know, easier to go into a class and take something on. I think one of the greatest advantages of Biggest Loser Resort are the hikes, and everyone here goes on a hike every morning, and they're about 2 hours. They vary in you know, distance and endurance and terrain and all of that, and your hiking group is matched to your ability. And talk about the importance of those hikes, because I know I've heard some people talking about how you'll burn more calories on that hike alone than you'll eat the whole day.
The hikes are really important to us. First of all, we get them out there, and they don't realize what they're up against first. Second of all, it kind of gets their mind off things because it's so beautiful, that they get going, and then they kind of focus on the person in front of them, or they look around and they start paying attention to, oh wow, look at these rocks. And before they know it, they're into a mile in this thing, and they don't even realize they've even done anything yet. So that is part of it. Another part of it is you can burn some huge calories hiking. Hiking is a huge workout. It brings your heart rate up way high. It's high. You could actually bring your heart rate higher than inside the gym. I've witnessed this every week, that they burn some big, huge amount of calories on the hikes. And that's what's so cool about it, is they can, once they see that on their Polar watch, that they can actually see, wow, I just burned 1,300 calories. And I'm like, you what? And I mean, it just blows me away what calories they can burn in those 2 hours. And when we have to drag that out of them in the gym within those 2 hours, we're not going to get as much calorie burn. So what's nice about it is they get the open air, the beautiful scenery, and they get more calories burned. So it's a great fix.
Being out there, you know, the thought of getting up at 8 a.m. and throwing on a pair of hiking boots and hiking was daunting. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. But I look forward to it every single morning. I think it's the best part of being here and the experience. I mean, the scenery here is it's literally unlike anything I've ever seen in my entire life. And as you've been telling us all week, there's a reason you've lived here your whole life.
I've lived here all my life. I've just grown to love the terrain. What is so nice about it is I can actually still, from this day on, go somewhere in the same place that I've done, stop sign, and still see one other beautiful scenery that I've never witnessed or remembered. That's just so beautiful. And that's just one spot of Utah. Yeah. It's amazing. Southern Utah is just an amazing place to be in. Some really beautiful country.
Well, it is beautiful out here. When you decide to come to Big Isuzu Resort, know that you are going to work your butt off. I was complaining to Sharon earlier that my hammy glutes have just about had it, but there's one more day ahead of us, and I'm looking forward to getting beat up once again.
You heard that.
Thank you so much, Sharon, for talking to us. Thank you so much for having me out here this week. It's been a blast. And for dietsinreview.com, I'm Brady Hoskey.